Hey, what's up, Chemical Guys family? Here are 5 commonly missed areas of your vehicle that you probably forgot to clean. Let's get started with number 1, door jambs. So it may seem pretty straightforward about cleaning your door jambs because no one wants to open their door and be greeted with all this dirt and grime on the sill. Now, the reason that you really ultimately want to clean your door jambs is because whenever you don't clean it, what ends up happening with all this dirt and grime is that it stains your paint. Now, just think of it as the exterior vehicle. You know what happens when you don't wash your car for a long time? A lot of dirt, the grime, it etches into your paintwork and it stains it and it makes it look nasty, and it also oxidizes it. So with Speed Wipe, you can easily wipe away all the dirt and grime from your door jambs with a simple spray and wipe solution. So all I have to do is simply spray the surface. So I'll start off on this corner and just spray directly onto the door jambs itself. Now I'm only spraying directly because this has a heavy buildup, and you'll also see already that a lot of the dirt and grime is already being knocked off just with the Speed Wipe and without us even wiping it. But now I'm going to grab a microfiber towel. These are our green Workhorse microfiber towels, and these are great for general all-purpose cleaning on exterior surfaces. And now we're simply just going to grab our towel, we're going to wipe the surface, and remember, whenever you're wiping, try to roll your wrist as you wipe. That way you don't create any kind of hard dirt lines on the towel, and that'll minimize the chance of inflicting damage like scratches and swirls to your paintwork. And then once you do a section, feel free to come back with the back side of your towel or a separate dry towel to buff off the excess cleaner and to pick up any kind of excess grime left behind. And just like that, you safely wipe down your vehicle's paintwork from dirt and grime. And keep in mind that this product obviously isn't just for your door jambs. It also works on paint, glass, chrome, wheels, headlights, tail lights. So not just your door jambs, but the rest of your vehicle as well. And you can already see I'm collecting a lot of dirt and grime on my towel here, but one thing to keep in mind is we don't have a hard dirt line. I'll show you guys an example of a hard dirt line right now. Even though we highly do not recommend doing this at all because you're gonna scratch your paint, I'm gonna show you guys for demonstration purposes. I'm gonna grab my towel here, and I'm simply gonna wipe, but I'm not gonna roll my wrist as I wipe. That way you guys can see just how much dirt and grime gets accumulated on my towel. So you guys see that right there? That's an example of what you don't want on your towels. If you have something like this on your towels, a heavy buildup of dirt and grime in one area like this, that is basically meaning that you're scratching your paintwork because you're not utilizing the maximum capacity of your microfiber towel. So just keep that in mind whenever it comes to wiping. And another thing to keep in mind is, like I mentioned earlier, yes, nobody wants to open up their doors and be greeted with all this dirt and grime, but another reason why you want to stay on top of this and clean your door jambs often is because you're going to get left with permanent damage if you don't clean it properly. So if you guys come up close, I just cleaned the surface, but you'll see that there's a heavy buildup of, I'm not entirely sure what this is, but you have a heavy buildup of dirt and grime here. You can actually see, like, if I wipe it with my finger, it's not going anywhere. But you know, these are just kind of things that are to be expected if you don't clean this area often, is permanent stains like this. But right now, I'll show you guys a quick and easy way on how to remove this stuff using our Chemical Guys Butter Wet Wax. Now, Butter Wet Wax, I know you guys may be looking at me crazy, like, why are you gonna use a wax to clean this up? But did you guys know that our Chemical Guys Butter Wet Wax actually contains natural cleaning oils that break down a number of contaminants sitting on your vehicles, such as tree sap, paint transfer, paint overspray. So if you get hit by anything like that, Chemical Guys Butter Wet Wax is an excellent way to remove it without having to use a machine polisher, a compound or polish, or anything like that. And it's very easy to use. All you need to do is simply grab your bottle of Butter Wet Wax. We're gonna put a couple drops onto this microfiber applicator. I'm gonna start off with 4 and then add more if need be. And then what I'm gonna focus on right now is this little section right here. So as you guys saw, I already wiped it with my Speed Wipe. Didn't do much. I'm wiping it with my hands. It's not doing much either. But I'm now gonna rely on the natural cleaning oils of our Butter Wet Wax to help us eliminate this without the need of using a machine polisher. And it's very easy to use. All you have to do is simply blot the product on there and then simply put in a little bit of elbow grease, and it's gonna start breaking down this stain of really whatever this thing is. So we're just gonna work this in very thoroughly, and we'll be right back with you guys once we're done.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, guys, so I just finished wiping off the residue of the butter wet wax that we just worked in. Now, one thing I will mention is that, yes, this didn't remove it entirely, but it did get rid of 90% of it, which is great in my books, just because this definitely looks way much better than what it did before. And just with these two products, you can easily clean your door jambs and remove any kind of buildup from not cleaning your door jambs. And while we're on the topic of door jambs, another jam worth looking into is the jam in your trunk. Now, more specifically, I'm talking about this seal around your trunk, as well as the little lip right here, which you don't really see whenever it comes to cleaning your car because you're so busy washing it from the outside. But whenever you open your trunk, you'll notice that you actually have a lip of dirt all throughout this trunk as well. And same products, Speed Wipe, green workhorse microfiber towel, simply spray it down and wipe it. Same thing, same motion. Roll your wrist as you wipe, so that way you collect all the dirt and grime that collects on this little section of your trunk jam. All right, guys, so that's all nice and clean now, and a bonus one for you guys, which I actually just uncovered right now as I was removing the license plate itself. So I know this is probably one of the areas that we normally don't really think about cleaning just because, you know, you have to take off the license plate, but it's the same thing, same purpose. Whenever it comes to this license plate area, what you're gonna notice is if you don't clean it often, it's gonna collect a lot of dirt and grime underneath it, and that dirt and grime is also gonna oxidize your paintwork. So I'll show you guys an example of what I'm talking about right now, but for now I'm gonna get the Speed Wipe, spray directly. I'm actually gonna spray a little bit more just because you can actually see all the dirt and grime that Speed Wipe is pulling off. I'll give you guys a second to check it out. The product's supposed to be pink. You can see right here it's more purpley just because it's mixed in with that black dirt and grime. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply wipe off the residue of Speed Wipe. I'm going to use all sides of my towel here to make sure that this is nice and clean. You can actually see on this little lip right here, you have a heavy sediment of dirt. And we're just making sure that we're utilizing all sides of our towels here. And then buff that to a beautiful high gloss shine. Another area of your vehicle that you're most likely forgetting to clean is the area underneath your gas cap. Now, there's really no significance of cleaning this area just because, you know, it doesn't really do much in terms of the overall performance of your vehicle, but it does make a difference whenever you clean it because what ends up happening is you get a heavy concentration of dirt, grime, and all this debris that gets lodged in there. And it's very easy to clean out. All you really need is some nonsense invisible super cleaner and a boar's hair detailing brush. Now you can do two options. I'm gonna go with the safer option. I'm not gonna spray directly into the gas cap because I don't want to get anything inside the actual gas can itself. But instead we're gonna spray directly into our brush. I'll give it about 5 sprays. And then what I'm gonna do is simply just start agitating with the product that's on the bristles of the brush, just so that we don't have any kind of heavy concentration of the product getting to the actual gas tank itself, because we do not want that. So just using this combination of products, you can see it does an incredible job at breaking down all the dirt and grime that's lodged in there. You just really just kind of get it from all angles. That way you get all that stuff out of there, as well as the cover over here as well. We're gonna clean this up with our brush just to ensure that there's no dirt and grime that just gets lodged in here and permanently stains it. You can already see some kind of staining going on along the edges. So just make sure that this is clean and your car will be preserved to the best performance. Now that we're done with that, we're simply gonna grab our microfiber towel. Now, one thing I do like to do is I grab my brush and just kind of wipe the brush on one side of the towel. This is just to ensure that if you are gonna use the brush to clean another part of your vehicle, you don't have all the dirt and grime from here going to the other area. I still end up washing the brushes whenever I'm done cleaning my car, but just kind of for safe practice, just clean it as you go. That way the dirt and grime doesn't stain your brush bristles and make it look all nasty. So we're just gonna go ahead and wipe off the residue of Nonsense All-Purpose Cleaner, and we'll show you guys the results in just a bit. The The next area of your vehicle that you are most likely forgetting to clean are your windshield wipers. Now, the reason why you want to wipe down your windshield wipers every now and then is because your car gets dirty, you wash your car, and guess what happens? All the dirt that you rinse off normally ends up falling right here on the lip of your windshield wipers, and it creates a border of all the dirt and grime on your vehicle that just collects into that little section. And I'll show you guys just how dirty these windshield wipers really are. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some Nonsense all-purpose cleaner, and I'm gonna spray this side of this yellow workhorse towel, which as you guys can see, is nice and beautifully clean. But now I'm gonna spray directly onto the towel. I'm gonna spray the whole towel just because I'm not entirely sure where the wiper is gonna be wiped from. And then I'm gonna set my bottle down, and then I'm gonna simply pull up the wiper, and I'm gonna start wiping in one direction. And this is just gonna ensure that it breaks down the stuff that's more embedded on the windshield wiper itself, not just the stuff that's on the surface. The cleaner does an incredible job at breaking down anything basically on any surface, whether it's paint, glass, chrome, Nonsense all-purpose cleaner. It's called an all-purpose cleaner for a reason. So now that I'm done wiping, I'm gonna set this down and check that out. If you would have never wiped your windshield wipers clean, you would have never known that all that dirt and grime was there. Now, what's the importance of wiping down your windshield wipers? Obviously, besides getting rid of this, is you prevent the chance of scratches and swirls on your windshield. So if you guys pay attention and look up closely, you'll see that there actually already is a bunch of micro scratches on this windshield. We'll bring you in for a closer look, but you'll see that there's a ton of scratches, fine scratches, we can definitely tell are coming directly from the windshield wiper just because of the pattern that they go in. So this one, as you can see, goes this way, so you'll see all the scratches are curved this way, and obviously the other side it's gonna be the same story. So you can see why cleaning your windshield wipers is very important, not just because you're cleaning them, but you're also helping prevent scratches on your windshield, which can diminish the overall visibility of you when you're driving your car. And while we're on the topic of glass and windshields, the next area that you may be forgetting to clean is the inside part of your windshield. Now, the reason that you want to clean it up is because whenever you're driving and you have the windows closed, your body releases natural gases, any kind of chemicals that you have on your dashboard or any of your leather surfaces, any kind of oil-based products, they'll kind of leave a fine layer on your windshield and on the rest of your glass, but really on the windshield is what we're going over today, because those films that are left on your windshield, they're gonna kind of cause a blur whenever you're driving in inclement weather conditions, or at night you're gonna notice kind of like a foggy kind of look. And a lot of people tend to think that that's on the outside of the glass, but really it's on the inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this side of the glass using our streak-free glass cleaner, which if you guys didn't know, our streak-free glass cleaner is an ammonia-free glass cleaner, which is safe to use on all glass, including tinted, aftermarket, and stock tinted glass. So we're gonna go ahead and use this combination of products with our blue workhorse microfiber towel to clean this side of the windshield from the inside. And then we're gonna show you guys what the difference would look like from the outside, from the side that has a film versus a side that doesn't have any film at all. All right, guys, and there you have it. Those were 5 commonly missed areas that you are probably forgetting to clean on your own car. If you think that we forgot any, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below. We're super interested in hearing your guys' feedback. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a huge like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as always, if you guys want to pick up any of the product on today's video, you can pick them up in the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. As always, my name is Joey. This is Chemical Guys. We'll see you guys next time.